Show it off, every curve, every part, yeah. Cause I'm strong and I love the skin I'm in. Every shape, every inch, no doubt there's power deep within, yeah. Beauty ain't a color, ain't a number, ain't an age, nah. Beauty comes in every size and every shade, yeah. I'm perfect just the way I'm made, yeah. Whoa, whoa, I'ma be my best self. I'm loving who I be, yeah. I'ma be my best self. There's no one else like me, yeah. Self-love, self-help, self-care, self-healing, self-worth, self-aware, my best self. Loving every part of me, I'ma be my best self.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's my pleasure to welcome you to this special event celebrating the 15th anniversary of the Lombardi Women event. Over the past 15 years, this event has grown from a small gathering with 60 people to becoming one of the largest breast cancer fundraising events in the Washington, D.C. area. Today, over 750 women gather for this annual event, and together have raised over $4 million, all in support of life-saving research and patient care. Since 1970, Georgetown Lombardi has made an enormous difference in the lives of so many individuals affected by cancer through their compassionate patient care, community engagement, and innovative research and education. We are deeply proud of the leadership Georgetown Lombardi and its faculty have shown in the field of breast cancer care and research. Their work has supported groundbreaking cancer prevention and treatment methods, and that work has been made possible through the generosity of supporters like those who attend the Lombardi Women event. We honor the 15th anniversary of this event, and we honor all of the people whose efforts have made it possible for us to reach this milestone. I'm grateful to have this opportunity to celebrate their efforts, the success of this group and this event over the past 15 years. Thank you for being a part of this celebration and for joining us as we recognize and appreciate this community of women who have made this celebration what it is today. You all have my very best wishes for this afternoon's celebration.
Thank you, President DeGioia, for those kind words and for your support. Welcome to the 15th anniversary Lombardi Women event. This has been a unique year, to say the least. We've weathered incredible challenges as individuals, professionals, and as Americans. But we find ourselves together again to celebrate an exciting occasion and to reflect on so much that we have to be grateful for. Coming together virtually this evening has allowed us to gather our oldest friends and supporters. Thanks to each of you for sticking with us and for being here tonight. But it has also allowed us to connect with a whole new audience, and I'd like to take a moment to welcome many new faces to the Lombardi Women family. We are excited to expand the reach of this event, and in doing so, amplify our important message. Now that is truly something to celebrate. For 15 years, this incredible group of women has come together to create a movement in support of breast cancer research and care at Georgetown Lombardi Comprehensive Cancer Center. Though the events of this past year have prevented us from convening as usual, we have maintained our momentum and kept our focus on the importance of the work that we do. Behind the scenes, we have been brainstorming and strategizing how best to honor the spirit of this effort while maintaining the health and safety of each of you. So we find ourselves here tonight, and though we cannot be together physically, I can feel the energy of this extraordinary group. Our goal this year is to raise $500,000, and we're almost there. But to reach that goal, we will need your support. Throughout the evening, there will be multiple opportunities to support Lombardi women and the work of the physicians and scientists at Georgetown Lombardi. If you have not done so already, please visit our silent auction. The link can be found in the pre-event materials you received, but in case you don't have it, please visit bidpal.net/Lombardi Women 2021. We have so many wonderful items to offer. Act fast! Some of our most popular items, like a week in paradise at Moritz Tortuga Club, Grand Cayman, or a weekend test drive of the newest, most exciting luxury car in the industry, Karma. The silent auction will remain open until Friday, June 18th at 1 o'clock, so get your bids in while you still can. In addition, we will be conducting a virtual appeal this evening, giving you the opportunity to directly support the breast cancer research taking place at Georgetown Lombardi. To support our virtual event and appeal, you can make a gift directly through the silent auction platform, where hopefully you've already registered. You can also easily make a gift by texting the number you see on your screen. We are thrilled to once again have these funds matched by the Walking Warriors up to the first $15,000. The Walking Warriors are an extraordinary group of women led by Dr. Jeannie Mandelblatt of Georgetown Lombardi. Each year, this team trains and walks together on a quest to end breast cancer. That's definitely a quest we can all understand. For the third time, the Walking Warriors have offered to match funds raised through our virtual appeal tonight. They are moved by our shared experience and passion, and with their partnership tonight, one strong group of women has the support of another, doubling our impact. Thank you to Dr. Mandelblatt and the Walking Warriors. So please dig deep, give what you can, and let's earn that match.
15 years ago, a small group of women gathered at the Palm Restaurant in Tyson's Corner. Each of these women shared a vision: to contribute to the fight to eliminate breast cancer. That small group has grown into one of the largest and most sought-after philanthropic events for women in the DC area. In those 15 years, we have brought together thousands of women to spread awareness and shine a light on breast cancer research. We have shared the stories of women impacted by this disease. These are our mothers, sisters, daughters, colleagues, and friends. We have learned about breast cancer prevention and treatment, educating and advocating for earlier and better detection. We have also engaged in friendly competition over thousands of unique and exciting auction items. Through the dedicated support of our volunteers, sponsors, and guests, we have raised more than $4 million to aid in the fight against breast cancer. None of this would be possible without each of you. Over the years, you have given so much of your time and resources to make this event a success. You have purchased tickets, sponsored tables, bid on auction items, and tipped our wine dudes. And you have rolled up your sleeves. We have been blessed to have so many women volunteer their energy and expertise to this cause. These women have nurtured and grown this event into what it is today. And to each of you, we say thank you for all that you have done. As many of you know, funds raised through this event go to support the work of the Nina Hyde Center for Breast Cancer Research at Georgetown Lombardi. It was the inspiration of Nina Hyde's life and her fierce battle with cancer that fueled the creation of this center and animates its mission to this day. We are honored to support the work of the Nina Hyde Center through this event and thrilled to be joined today by Nina's daughters, our honorary 15th anniversary co-chairs, Jennifer and Andrea Hyde. Now we'll hear a bit more about Nina Hyde, her legacy, and the research being conducted in her name.
Hi, I'm Andrea Hyde.
My name is Jennifer Hyde, and my mother was Nina Hyde.
She was a force. She was amazing. My mother loved to connect people. She loved to educate people.
Nina Hyde was a woman of amazing impact.
And her life goal at the end was to make sure that nobody got into the same situation she did. Her legacy was to make sure that her daughters didn't die of breast cancer.
Our mom was beloved, She was dedicated and admired journalist. She was hardworking with high personal standards. She was down to earth and she helped so many people. She showed incredible courage and tenacity in her battle with breast cancer.
She was a reporter for the National Geographic and a reporter for the Washington Post. She covered fashion like one covers war. When she was first diagnosed, she was told that she had 20% chance of living for 5 years, and she lived for 5 years. 5 amazing years. 5 amazing years because she could really give back. And I think that she would tell you, even though she was very sick and it was caught very late, that those were some of her kind of most productive and happiest years because she was able to give back.
Tonight, we are happy to share with you a letter from Ralph Lauren on the occasion of this wonderful event's 15th anniversary.
Friendship is a powerful thing. And when friends trust and depend on one another, powerful things can happen. Nina and I had that kind of friendship, and her trust in me resulted in my accomplishing some of the things I am most proud of in my life. Tonight, I toast friendship to all of you who have gathered to support and celebrate the 15th anniversary of Lombardi Women and your mission to continue to support the promise I made to a friend and to your mother, Nina Hyde. As I have said many times, breast cancer is not just a woman's issue. It affects us all. This has been a challenging year, but after seeing the commitment and resolve of Lombardi women gives me so many great hopes that one day the battle against breast cancer will be won. With my warmest regards, Ralph Lauren.
Andrea and I would like to extend our deepest appreciation to you and this wonderful community of women who come together every year to support the important work being done at the Nina Hyde Breast Cancer Research Center at Lombardi. Thank you, and we look forward to celebrating with you in person next year.
So historically, breast cancer has been one of the most important components of the Lombardi Comprehensive Cancer Center, really since its founding. And breast cancer research at Lombardi has really transformed the way we think about taking care of women with breast cancer. Lombardi scientists have led the way in that area of research for many years. So breast cancer has always been at the core of the excellence of our cancer center.
I think back to where we were when we first started. I think back to the strides that we have made, and I think to what we can accomplish tomorrow. Philanthropy has an incredible impact. It really allows people to take those early ideas and get the funding to be able to take them to the next step. And Lombardi Women has really been our partner in this for so many years, and we're so very grateful to them.
The thing that I think is most unique about our breast cancer program is that most people focus on what's wrong with a cancer cell, why a breast cancer cell exists and how to kill it. Our program has taken a somewhat different stance. We are very interested in how what I will refer to as the macro environment, what a woman eats, her weight, diabetes, stress, depression, can cause the occurrence and recurrence of breast cancer. This has been a very mysterious area for many years, but now we have direct insights into how this actually occurs at the molecular level. And very excitingly, we have interventions in mind that we can actually use to treat women, not so much to kill the cancer with chemotherapy as has been done traditionally, but more in terms of altering the way the environment that a woman lives in and that which a cancer cell lives in can be changed to make the cancer behave. It turns out a critical way is a molecule called RAGE. And this is a receptor that is on immunosuppressive cells in a tumor. And this receptor is stimulated by things that are upsetting, stress, diabetes, weight gain. And when this receptor gets stimulated, it turns off the immune system. And that's obviously a very bad thing to happen to a cancer. And we now know how to use drugs to block it. Just as we used to use tamoxifen to block the estrogen receptor, we're now developing treatments at the Lombardi Center which can interfere with RAGE signaling.
There's a very strong research focus with multiple investigators looking at what are the factors in the environment, in our current societal, socioeconomic, genetic background factors for individuals, but also environmental factors like obesity, influences of external cues on the breast cancer that affect its growth.
So one of the most exciting things about treating breast cancer, which I've done for my entire career, is that when I first started in the breast cancer field, about half the women diagnosed with the disease died of it. Today, that number is only about 16%, meaning more than 4 out of 5 women diagnosed with breast cancer are actually cured of the disease. And most of this gain is not due to detection, not due to prevention, but due to more effective treatments.
One of our big challenges as we grow the program is to fill in certain sort of gaps. And I'm really looking forward to working with the philanthropic support of the center to target key recruits and get them to come to Georgetown.
And the money provided by the Lombardi Women fundraiser over the years has made it possible for our breast cancer researchers to change the world by giving them the ability to do those proof of concept studies that are our very lifeblood. And without the money from the Lombardi Women, that never happens.
The whole group of women who are part of Lombardi Women has just been incredible. I've been doing this for a really long time, and I remember when we were a small little group, and then we grew to so big, and every year it grew bigger and bigger. And this group is just an amazing, energizing, inspiring group of women.
They've made a huge difference, and they've made the world a better place. And we want to help them do more. And we are determined, I promise you, we are determined to repay their faith in us, their trust in us, their support with life-saving research that's going to make a difference. People who help raise money to support breast cancer research are our partners. They're our heroes. And they have made an enormous difference in our ability to do the work we want to do.
Thank you to the Hyde sisters for being part of this year's event. Your mother's memory is truly a gift. And thank you to Dr. Weiner, Dr. Isaacs, Dr. Limman, and Dr. Slingerland for all you are doing to make breast cancer a thing of the past. The inspiration for this event is found all around us. Each of us has been impacted by this disease in some way, and through this event, we honor our sisters, daughters, mothers, friends, and colleagues. Over 15 years, we have heard many powerful stories and celebrated many victories against breast cancer. Each of these women is a hero to us. Sadly, we have lost some of our heroes over the past year. We'd like to take a moment to honor them.
Each year at this event, we recognize a Spirit of Life honoree with the Spirit of Life Award. We celebrate a cancer survivor who exemplifies character and leadership in the community. In their daily lives and through bravely sharing their journey, they help promote cancer research and awareness. Their stories of strength and resilience touch us all, and they embody the purpose of this event. 10 years ago, our very first honoree was Linda Rabbit. I met Linda as she was just starting Rand Construction 32 years ago. She and I were on the board of Commercial Real Estate Women together, and eventually each of us became the president of that wonderful organization. We started as colleagues and became lifelong friends. 20 years ago, she was the head of a growing construction company, the only woman to have started and succeeded in that industry at that time. And then it happened. Linda was diagnosed with stage 2+ breast cancer, which meant that the cancer had already spread beyond her breast. I remember when she called me. She said, "Today I'm going to feel very, very sorry for myself. And starting tomorrow, I'm going to start solving the problem." She did, with 7 surgeries and 4 rounds of chemotherapy. Her courage, her resolve to get well and return to her family, friends, the business community of Washington, and her company were inspiring. Her resilience and message of hope made such a difference to so many women going through that same process at that time and to this day. Last year was her 20th year of survival. In honor of this, Rand Construction became our very first anniversary sponsor. Thank you, Rand, and thank you, Linda. Now let's hear a little bit more of Linda's connection to this event.
Good afternoon. I'm Linda Rabbit, founder and chairman of Rand Construction Corporation. 20 years ago, I heard this frightening sentence: Linda, you have breast cancer. Like many of you here this afternoon who either have experienced this disease or have had a loved one experience it, you know how heart-wrenching and scary that sentence is. I was fortunate to have family and friends who surrounded me with love. Not everyone is so fortunate. One of those friends, Janet Davis, having helped me through my experience, went on to work tirelessly to raise money for breast cancer research. Thank you, Janet, and to all of you who've helped faithfully support Lombardi women year after year, as well as those who've worked tirelessly to put together an amazing event each year. A special thanks to Georgetown Lombardi's exceptional research and daily patient care. You know, you deserve our support. And to my colleagues at Rand Construction, who became this year's anniversary sponsor in my honor, thank you. So, let's raise a glass to an eventual breast cancer-free society, knowing that we all played an important part in this journey. Thank you.
Since Linda, we have honored 9 more inspirational women. We have been moved by their stories, thrilled by their successes, and saddened by their setbacks. They are our friends, peers, and mentors, and a reminder of why the work we are funding is so critical. As we celebrate our 15th anniversary, let's take a moment to honor these women.
This year, we are excited to add a new name to that list of inspirational women, Debbie Smith Rayford. Debbie is a native Washingtonian educated at both Catholic and Howard universities. She has a wealth of experience spanning her career with a focus on diversity management, banking, minority business issues, and the federal legislative process. As Director of Diversity and Inclusion Division at the Internal Revenue Service, Debbie was responsible for driving and promoting the creation of a culture that values and leverages diversity, and she's been the recipient of many awards, including Top Executive in Diversity from Black Enterprise. Debbie's breast cancer journey began in 2015, and it continues today with the loving support of her family. We are honored to be joined virtually by Debbie today. Let's take a moment to hear from Debbie about her life and her cancer journey with Georgetown Lombardi.
In 2015, I was diagnosed with breast cancer and went through 2 surgeries, a lumpectomy, and they had to go back in to remove additional tissue to re-excise. I landed in Georgetown University Hospital with severe abdominal pain in the latter part of March of 2017. At that time, they kept me overnight and did a biopsy. 2 days before my birthday in April of 2017, Dr. Isaacs called me on her way home from work and shared with me the news that I had metastatic breast cancer in my liver. Most people would think that that is a diagnosis that would be life-altering and life-ending. And for me, it wasn't necessarily that. And with the help of my faith, my family, and my friends, this has not been a life-altering experience. It's been an experience that has made me think deeper, love deeper, and want to do more in the community. Treatment for metastatic breast cancer isn't really easy. As you know, you have to go through chemotherapy, and going through chemotherapy, you don't feel great all the time. You lose your hair. For me, I lost my fingernails. I have neuropathy in my hands and feet. But if that's part of the journey to keep me well and to keep me here with my family and friends, so be it. Dr. Isaacs is the type of physician who is a partner with you. When I meet with Dr. Isaacs every few months, it's always a visit where I feel full of hope. I feel like I have a partner in this journey. And one of the things that she has always said to me is, if this medication or when this medication stops working, we have a lot of other tools in the toolkit. I've teased Dr. Isaacs that I will be her longest living patient with metastatic breast cancer. And she once said to me that I would come to her retirement party. That's not going to happen, Dr. Isaacs. You can never retire. As my husband said to you, you'll come live with us before we let you retire and leave me as your patient. My treatment continues. I'm on oral medication and I have to come into Georgetown once a month to receive medication and to have my port flushed. I would say to anyone who has metastatic breast cancer, or to anyone who has received a diagnosis where they think that it's the end, it's not. Have faith, surround yourself with friends and family and those who love you, and find a physician that makes you feel like this is not the end. Find a physician like Dr. Isaacs and the support staff at Georgetown Lombardi to make you feel as though you are important, that they are with you through every step and phase of this, and that there is hope. Because there is always hope. There's always new medication. As my husband says, you just have to live long enough. So it's been 4 years since I was diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer. Is the journey easy? No. Is it terribly difficult? No. And the reason is because I have an amazing family, I have incredible friends, but most importantly, I have the support of the staff at Georgetown University Hospital and the Lombardi Cancer Center. That's what gets me through every day. And I know as I continue on this journey that that's what will keep me going.
Thank you, Debbie, for sharing your incredible story. We are so fortunate to have you with us tonight, and we welcome you to the Lombardi Women family. Debbie's story is just one example of the critical importance of breast cancer research. At Georgetown Lombardi, clinicians and scientists are working side by side every day to pioneer new and better treatments, and they are taking those discoveries from the bench to the bedside, making these advanced care options available throughout the region via the MedStar Georgetown Cancer Institute. And through peer collaborations, these breakthroughs have a national and global reach. As we heard from Dr. Weiner and Dr. Isaacs, every dollar makes a difference in the fight against cancer. Often it is the early career research of scientists that lead to the greatest discoveries. You can help make this work possible. Please take out your phone and make a gift to support this life-saving research by texting the number you see on the screen.
For those of you who have attended our event in the past, one of our highlights and most impressive fundraising success is our Wine Dude program. Our Wine Dudes are men who join us on behalf of our sponsors. They help to serve beverages, they help with registration, they help with the auction, and they collect tips as donations to the cause. In the past years, our Wine Dudes have raised tens of thousands of dollars to contribute to our fundraising total, and they bring plenty of spirit and fun to the effort, greatly entertaining us along the way. While they couldn't serve in their traditional role tonight, they are with us in our audience, so I'd like to give a great big shout out to our Wine Dudes. Thank you for all that you do. We would like to introduce you now to our head wine dude, Paul Schweitzer.
I want to start by thanking Barbara and Janet and the many dedicated committee members, sponsors, and volunteers for so many years of generous support for Georgetown Lombardi. From Women in Wine to now Lombardi Women, the Wine Dudes are honored to be able to play a small role in the event's success. We do it for our wives, sisters, mothers, daughters, grandmothers, friends, and colleagues. From the small dinner at the Palm to the 750-person strong extravaganza at the Ritz, the Wine Dudes applaud you on raising more than $4 million for cancer research and care. I always smile when I think back on early wine dude participation. Who can forget Ray Ritchie with 5 fingers in the 5 glasses on his tray to keep the tray from spilling, and women stuffing $100 bills in his pockets? Or Bob Fox not making it 10 steps before he dumps the entire tray of glasses on the floor. All the wine dudes miss not being there to serve your every need and earn tips that support Lombardi's important work. We look forward, like all of you do, to gathering again at the Ritz, drinking, schmoozing, and working hard to get all of you to empty your wallets to support Lombardi. We promise to empty our wallets as well. I wish all of you a wonderful evening, and we will see you in 2022.
And there are so many others to thank for making tonight a reality. First and foremost, our volunteers who work tirelessly throughout the year to make this event a success. Our executive committee and our dinner committee, thank you so much. We could not do this without you. And of course, to our sponsors. Because of you, this event has raised millions of dollars in support of critical cancer research. And in this most difficult of years, you stuck with us, and for that, we are humbled and so grateful. Thank you to our anniversary sponsor, Rand Construction, our presenting sponsors, Baker Tilly and Castro and Company, our premier sponsors, Alpha Corporation and Bognet Construction, and our platinum sponsors, Brandywine Realty Trust and JBG Smith, and each and every one of our table sponsors. We are so very thankful for your support.
Greetings, I'm Monica Modi-Dalwadi, Managing Partner for Baker Tilly. At Baker Tilly, we enhance and protect our clients' value. We do this through assurance, advisory, and tax-related services. We believe in the power of working together to make a difference for our clients, our people, and our communities. Like you, our true success in business is measured by more than just dollars and cents, though this event brings in a lot of dollars and cents. Our success is a matter of doing things that enrich the lives of those around us and the communities in which we live. We proudly stand with organizations like Lombardi that are working to find cures for today's diseases while also seeking prevention for tomorrow's diseases and find cures. Now for Tomorrow is not just a tagline for Baker Tilly, it's our philosophy. That's why we are so honored to be a presenting sponsor for this 15th year anniversary for Lombardi Women. Although in a different format this year and a lot quieter, without 750 women chatting and having a few delicious drinks in a room together, I know it will be a fantastic event, and I hope to see you all soon.
We would also be remiss not to mention all of the heroes behind the scenes at Georgetown Lombardi, who have worked tirelessly through a pandemic to continue the work of defeating breast cancer. To each clinician, researcher, care provider, patient advocate, and event team, we give our thanks. As we bring the formal program to a close, we want to thank each of you for joining us this evening and continuing to support us through the difficult, uncertain world of the past 15 months. Soon we will get back to the fun of networking, which is one of the many things that sets our event apart. You will have the opportunity to return to our networking lounge momentarily, where you can select a table to join and socialize with other guests. Feel free to join your original table as designated for your sponsorship, or to jump around and visit with friends and colleagues at other tables where you see your open seats. I look forward to seeing some of your faces momentarily. We look forward to seeing some of your faces momentarily. But first, we will close the program with one final video, and you can then make the jump to the lounge. However, we have very exciting news. We are announcing the date for the 16th Annual Lombardi Women event. It's May 24th, 2022. We cannot express our excitement at the prospect of gathering safely with everyone again, so save that date. Again, thank you for all that you do to support Lombardi Women, and Georgetown Lombardi. See you next year.
Castro & Co. is proud to be a part of the 15th anniversary Lombardi Women's event. At Castro & Co., we take pride in being a part of something much bigger. We all know how devastating COVID-19 has been on small businesses and the communities that depend on them. Now, more than ever, we must come together as one to help our communities get back to a strong economic recovery and show the world what can happen when you step up to make a difference.
I first heard about Georgetown Lombardi Comprehensive Cancer Center when reading a news article about innovative research in the field. As an alum of Georgetown University Law Center, I recall feeling so deeply proud of my alma mater's work on the medical side of the campus. Georgetown University gave me the knowledge to be a successful attorney, and I saw an opportunity to both say thank you as well as to help with its mission to find a cure for breast cancer. Together, we will research and develop a cure.
It's been a challenging and very difficult year, and so we are so thankful that you are here this afternoon. Thank you for your love, your kindness, and your support.
Thank you to our sponsors. I'm in awe of watching everyone be so committed and generous to our cause for 15 years.
Thank you to all our sponsors for your support this year and every year. A special thanks to Linda Rabbit and Rand Construction for being our 15th anniversary sponsor, and to Jennifer Drake and Nordstrom for being such wonderful partners to Lombardi Women.
Huge shout out to the Washington Business Journal for all of your support, and to each of you, thank you from the bottom of our hearts for standing with us for the Nina Hyde Center. We love you.
Thank you so much to our incredible sponsors and our individual donors for all of the phenomenal auction items we received for this year's event. Your generosity during such a challenging year for many is much appreciated as we band together tightly to support Georgetown Lombardi and all of its great work. Together, we will find a cure for cancer.
I want to thank our anniversary sponsor, Rand Construction, for its continued support of Lombardi women. With special thanks to my dear friend Linda Rabbit, Rand's founder and chairman, and Lombardi's first Spirit of Life awardee. Thank you.
I want to thank the many women who have taken their time to help us with donations so that we can raise money for this great cause. It's exciting to know that we're going to be part of helping research that will save lives.
Thank you, Paul, for introducing me to Lombardi 15 years ago. Thank you all for being here tonight and joining us for this incredible event. Thank you to our fabulous committee and volunteers, our Georgetown staff. We love you all. We couldn't do this without you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.